Hi, I'm Stephanie and welcome back to The Vintage Dish. Today I am going to go through some of the cookbooks that I've gotten recently at a few garage sales and estate sales. So let's get started. First, let's go through some of the community cookbook style cookbooks that I picked up at these sales, starting with Red, White, and Blueberries. From Classic to Contemporary American Recipes to Celebrate. This one isn't a traditional community cookbook because I don't think that these recipes were sent in by anyone. It was published in 2007, distributed by CQ Products. So I think it was just something that a company put together, different recipes, because you'll notice there are no contributing names to these recipes. So it's just got different appetizers, sandwiches, salads, all of your standard things that you'll find in a community cookbook style cookbook. This one isn't too old, 2007, but I always pick up these kind of books whenever I see them. Someone actually paid $9.95 for that, so that was the first one. Next we have Spice of Life Cookbook. Food for Body and Soul from the Family and Friends of Karen Liu. So this one is a 2001. And this one did have contributing members. It looked like a lot of the same names. I think this is an Amish cookbook, actually. It was an Amish family. So just appetizers, breads, muffins, salads, tater tot casserole, that sounds good. What I like about the community cookbooks is it uses a lot of normal ingredients, especially the Amish made ones. They seem to use a lot more just normal ingredients that you're going to have on hand. And if I don't know what to make for dinner, I can usually just pick one up and find something that sounds good that my kids will eat. And the desserts are the best part about the community cookbooks. You always find really good cake recipes and cookie recipes, brownies, and things like that. So these have definitely, the Amish cookbooks tend to have a lot more desserts also than they do the main dish. So that one was Spice of Life. Next we have Home Cookin' with Love from the Valleja Kitchens, Volume 2. I'm not sure how to say that last name. Oh, and this one has an extra recipe stuffed in here for stuffed pepper casserole. That also sounds good. So it's always fun to find little extra recipes tucked into all these cookbooks when you buy them at thrift stores and garage sales or anywhere you find them, really. I've found them from antique stores that have extra recipes tucked in. So this looks like a family that emigrated to the United States from Italy. So this would probably be a lot of Italian recipes, which is awesome, but maybe not. Artichoke dip, so appetizers, and these ones looks like different family members and put this together. Salads, vegetables. Again, just your standard community cookbook. This one is a little bit different, even though it's set up like a community cookbook with the binding. This one is not really a community cookbook. Taste and See, Favorite Recipes of Leading Women by Margaret Wise. So this one was published, I believe, in 1971. I think that page will be coming. So it says contributors, Mrs. Richard Nixon, Mrs. Dwight Eisenhower, Mrs. Billy Graham. So wives of famous men contributed recipes to this. And I've noticed in a lot of cookbooks that I've found, some of these recipes are repeated throughout different cookbooks. So I don't know if there was just they submitted these recipes to just a general place, and then different cookbooks from different, like the Moody Press or any other ones, just used them and threw them in these celebrity cookbooks. So yes, this one was 1971 by the Moody Bible Institute of Chicago. And this one does have some really fun illustrations, just a one color, the whole page yellow with the white illustration and like that. And this being from a Bible press, you see a lot of religious things on the side here. You'll see lots of different poems and things like that. So here's some different salads. And then you also get to see some pictures. I think this one sounds good. Tuna Kontiki salad. Wiki chicken salad. Interesting. So you'll see pictures of the dishes. Now, if these are the actual dishes, I don't know, because that looks like rolled up pepperoni or something, and that is not included in that recipe. Again, some really fun illustrations. Very mid-century. Salad dressings. Oh, here is General Eisenhower's old-fashioned beef stew. Sandwiches. Just more desserts. Cookie brittle. Rhubarb cake. I love rhubarb, and I have not been able to find any this spring. I love to also see, because I collect vintage dishware, just to see the different glasses and plates and baking dishes and things like that that they use also in these pictures. Like the blue and white on the front. I love blue and white. So this one was Taste and See. And this is the best community cookbook style one that I got, so I saved the best for last. Definitely a well-loved, well-used cookbook. Home Baking Made Easy by Virginia Roberts. And the owner of this also attached a lot of other recipes inside. I have to be very, very careful because it's falling apart. I am going to try to somehow maybe repair this. So we've got other recipes taped in there. So Home Baking Made Easy. It says I got this book in 1940, but the copyright date is 1944. So got it in the 40s, maybe. So Home Baking Made Easy by Virginia Roberts, director of the Occident Home Baking Institute. So there is, which I've never heard of before. So that's interesting. So there's just some information about that Home Baking Institute kitchen. Just some how-tos, and then like I said, they've got lots of recipes and things stuck in here. So this was definitely a very well-used book. Even if it wasn't the actual recipes in here, they still compiled a lot of other things. And they have these little flaps for you to put extra recipes in. And you'll see that the previous owner did do that. Here's one of those pages with the flaps. So we've got some stamps on here, and you'll see that they did put some recipes in. So this one is going to be so much fun to look through, not just for the recipes in the book, but also all of the things that got tacked in here. Have to be very, very careful with it. Oh, this looks like what is this? Party Best Butter Cookies from Pillsbury Best Flour. Oh, so there's a little extra booklet mixed in. Oh, and look at that, definitely looks from Ann Pillsbury. Definitely looks old. Saran wrap. Cool. Fun added bonus there. Wonder if there's some more in here that I haven't really gotten to. I've kind of flipped through it, but I haven't really been handling it much because it's so delicate. Oh my gosh, yes. All these things that have just been taped in here. And boy, is that tape old. My goodness. Old envelope. How fun. That will be fun to look through a little more thoroughly. Be very, very careful. All right, so that one was Home Baking Made Easy. The one sale I went to also had a couple boxes full of little booklet cookbooks. So I dug through those and I tried to find the most vintage ones I could. They were only like 10 cents or a quarter a piece, so I probably could have grabbed them all, but I didn't want to get the more recent ones. But I did find this one, Magic Tricks from Nestle Quick. This one is not as much of a recipe book as it is. It's got a lot of activities for kids and stuff in it, but I thought it was pretty cool. It's from 1978. So it does have a couple recipes here using strawberry and chocolate Nestle Quick. But then you'll also see different tricks for kids and crafts. Looks like magic tricks. There is a cake and cupcake using Nestle Quick. Popcorn balls. Ooh, that sounds good. Candied apples. So that one was fun. The illustrations are fun, very colorful, vibrant. I also got from the Pillsbury Bake Off, this is the 15th 100 new Bake Off recipes from Pillsbury's Grand National 15th Bake Off. And this one is 1964. Yours free for a 10-day tryout. The Pillsbury Family Cookbook, which I do not own that. That's one that I'm looking for. That surprised look on her face. So I'm sure if you're watching this that you know all about the Pillsbury Bake Off and the history of it and the prizes and these great little booklets. It's always fun to find these. And I know I have quite a few and I just keep picking them up, so I'm sure I have duplicate copies of several of them, but I just can't help myself when I find them for a quarter a piece to pick them up. All right, I also got another Pillsbury one, Festive Autumn Recipes. This one doesn't look super old, but it looks like it does have some age to it. I don't think there was a date on this one. But harvest vegetables and canning. It gives a very 80s feel, just with the colors. Donuts, pocket bread, baked spare ribs and sauerkraut. Now there's some Halloween pizza burgers. Those look delicious. Skillet spaghetti-o rings. Oh, that looks very good. Chicken tetrazzini. Looks like someone tried it and said it's excellent. Everyone liked this except somebody. So that might be something good to try because obviously it was excellent. Love that plate, blue and white. That one was just fair. Autumn baking. So festive autumn recipes. Here's another one, appetizers and party snacks, favorite recipes. Let's see if this one had a date. 1989, so not super old. So this is appetizers and party snacks. We've got opening act, putting on the Ritz, extra easy. So this is all party snacks and fun things like that. Next we have prize-winning blueberry recipes from the North American Blueberry Council. And this one is copyright 1981. The first edition was in 1977. So we love blueberries in this house, and I feel like grocery time, I always end up buying a bunch of them and we don't go through all of them. So then I have to find ways to use them. So this book will be perfect for that. Next, I have another Pillsbury one, Menus Made Simple Cookbook. Easy on the budget, easy on the cook. So these are just those fun ones that you could pick up at the grocery store aisle. This one is 1981. So this one is broken into seasons instead of by, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or vegetables, main dish, desserts. So this one is broken into seasons. It looks to have menus. And there's another menu. Lazy day, family breakfast. Summer, let's celebrate. We got some grilling, we got some watermelon, some salads. So this one will be fun to look through. Oh, there's something. Excellent Plus, hearty chicken noodle soup. So menus made simple. And the last one is definitely the oldest one. This is a Mazola recipes for salads, cakes, and fried foods. Let's see if this one had a date. I don't think it does. But it looks to be 50s, 60s maybe. Oh, this is so cute with the bowl and then the little individual serving dishes. I love that. The red and white plate. Here we've got entrees, Spanish rice, veal paprika, savory rice. And obviously, all of these recipes are using Mazola salad oil. And here is some frying, so deep frying. Salads and salad dressings. That is a really cool salad bowl. Oh, and the tongs are really cute too. Oh my. Shrimp in a gelatin-like mixture. And then baking. So chiffon cake, spice bars, cream puffs, biscuits with oil. Wonder how that would be. So anyway, Mazola salad oil. And lastly, I got 3 of the, I don't know what you'd like to call it, more brand name cookbooks. This one is from Family Circle magazine, Great Desserts, 250 of the best desserts ever. So let's take a look inside this one. Cherries Jubilee, let's try to find a date first. 1974. This one is copyright 1974. Already I can tell that there are going to be some amazing pictures in this. Full page, full color pictures. So this is all about cakes and cake making tips. Oh, I like that cake stand. Easy way to decorate with a fork, with a spoon, with a knife. That is actually really cute. I never thought about doing that. All right, so here we've got cakes. Oh my gosh, it's full of full page, full color photographs, which is just awesome. There's a nice little spread for tea. More cakes. Holiday cakes over here. Cookies. Well, this is fun. Cookie cutter patterns you can trace. So you can trace these and make your own cookie cutters with cardboard. Donuts. Donuts are easy. Oh, different kinds of donuts. Puddings and custards. So this one's going to be lots of molded, gelatin-like desserts, I would say. Now, that does look really good. And some tricks on how to mold your desserts. Pies. Pies and pastries. Decorative pie crust trims. More pies and pastries. Pies were such a thing that it was so common back in the day that I just feel like no one makes anymore. Oh, look at all those molded gelatin desserts. Oh my. Frozen specialties. I just like to sit and look through this book to look at all the pictures because it is so interesting. I love, like I said before, I love to look at all of the old dishes and servingware and all of the things they used to use. Big Moment desserts. So this will be a fun one to look through. Family Circle Great Desserts. Next, I found the Duncan Hines Bake Shop in a book. So this one is copyright 1979. So this is the first printing of this. And this book is not broken down by cupcakes, cakes, cookies. This is broken down by month. So different cakes that you would make for that month. So for January, Lady Baltimore cake, pineapple upside down cake. February, I'm gonna guess, has more of a Valentine's Day feel to it. And all the recipes are using a Duncan Hines cake mix. April would have more of a spring feel, I'm guessing. Lemon pound cake. Oh, yes, the bunny cake. Probably more citrus. May, June, July. I'm guessing some will probably have a Americana theme for July 4th. Strawberries. August, September. Black cat cookies for Halloween. And I'm sure lots of pumpkin desserts, pumpkin squares, and December. More festive things. So this will also be a fun one to look through. And starting with the cake mix, I'm assuming most of these recipes are going to be fairly easy and quick to make. So that one is Bake Shop in a Book. And the last one I picked up is the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook. This one you can see was also very well loved. I picked this up at the same place that I picked up that community cookbook that was essentially falling apart. So this must have been another one that was also well loved. So I think this is a 1953. This is the third printing, 1953. And I do have several Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks, but I don't actually have this version of the new cookbook. I have some that are, a couple that are older, and then obviously some that are newer. So, and I'm sure if you're watching this, most of you have seen a Better Homes and Gardens cookbook before, but we'll just do a quick flip through because, like I said, most of you have probably seen one before and own one, if not several. So, oh, these kitchens. I like my big kitchen, but it doesn't have as much character as these kitchens had back in the day. We have breads, canning, candies, cakes, casseroles. Oh, there we've got something written and stuck in here. Raisin bars. Oh, the raisin was spelled wrong. Oh, there's another, something written in there. Hollywood dainties, cherry cookies. It's almost as fun just to look through and find little extras that were put in by the previous owner as it is to look through the cookbook. So this is just chock full of great recipes, great things to try, great helpful hints about how to make things if you're unsure how to make things. Just a classic. It is also falling apart. So that is the end of my haul today from the couple of estate sales and garage sales that I went to over the weekend. And I hope you enjoyed looking through this and maybe saw some things you'd never seen before. And if you enjoy vintage cookbooks and vintage recipes, please consider subscribing to my channel. And we will see you next time.